or evening, just sit down over there by the door.
Pay the innkeeper for your room and board.
Thank you for your payment.
Alright, so now in here you have the innkeeper, and for the first day you'll have these three townsfolk sitting back here, but normally throughout the game you're only going to see them here at night.
They stare at you in astonishment.
You say you are a hero. Well, we will judge you here by your actions rather than your words.
And glitches like that where his mouth isn't moving even though he's talking, that'll happen quite a bit. There's nothing you can do about that.
Magic is a very dangerous thing. We do not trust those who use or are used by magic. Make certain you do not give us any more cause for alarm.
And once again, it has been a growing theme throughout these games. Everybody hates magic users. Because, as you've probably noticed throughout these games, not too many people are known as friendly magic users. And those that are, still live way outside of town. Even though I never went to actually show you where Erasmus was in Quest for Glory 1, he's way outside of town. Alright, let's talk to the innkeeper.
The Hotel Mordavia has been in my family for generations. It is the only place to be when darkness falls at night. Everything else is closed, and even we lock the doors. You must knock if you wish to come in.
Now that's not exactly true. You can sleep by the staff at the front of the town. And they're, as far as town, yeah, the inn and the staff are pretty much the two safe places to sleep for the night. So if you get locked out and you can't get in for whatever reason, even though there are plenty ways to get in, yeah.
My name is Yuri Markarov. My wife's name is Bella. We are the owners of this inn. If you climb the stairs, your room is the first door on the right. The doors of the inn close before nightfall, so make sure you are always back before sunset.
Yeah, whatever.
Make certain you are back in town before dusk. The gates of the town will close solidly to keep out any dangers.
And as we learned in Quest for Glory 1, just because the town gates are closed doesn't mean you can't get back in. Do I really want to ask him about anything?
There are many ill things that roam this valley by night. Make certain that you never have to meet them. Never venture into the forest by night.
Alright, that's enough of that. Let's go talk to the Three Stooges back here.
I am Hans. Pleasure's all yours. I'm a farmer of pumpkins and corn and a person of great importance here in lovely Mordavia.
Listen, I'm telling you, Igor's death must be avenged. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ivan, an elephant herder. Unfortunately, there are no more elephants in Mordavia, so business has kind of fallen off a tad.
Yeah, that second one, that's not the audio that's supposed to play there, but it's been bugged. It's always been bugged, and I've never seen a fix for it, so... yeah. Alright, anyway. These three guys are supposed to be kind of different individuals from, well, let's just say the past. I don't want to make people feel old. But if you don't recognize them, don't feel too bad. But yeah, this is these are three guys are kind of based on comedians and people of interest from, you know, decades before, well, before even I was born, really. And I'm pretty old.
Guys, is it just me or is Mordavia a wonderful place?
Oh, are you kidding? It's the greatest. There's many places to go, things to see. Are you kidding?
Right. Let's not forget that scenic cemetery to the east of town.
Everyone here's nothing but grins. Real friendly.
Yeah, except when we don't know you. We don't like strangers.
Or anyone else that's weird and doesn't belong.
Alright, there you go. Number 2 is supposed to be Rodney Dangerfield. I'll give you that one. That's kind of the easy one. I'll let you guys figure out the others.
Rumors. You talking to me? What rumors?
Huh. There are no rumors here.
Unless you count the rumor that the castle is owned by...
Horse patootie. There are no rumors in Mordavia to speak of.
Now, as you do things in town, they'll start to like you and they'll start telling you more stuff. But for now, no one in town really likes you other than a few individuals who, you know, basically the rest of the town treats as weirdos themselves, so... And we'll meet them in a minute.
The town of Mordavia is a quiet place.
Filled with friendly, joyful, stinky people.
Well, I'm not so sure about the friendly part. We tend to be very suspicious of strangers like you.
Yeah, well anyway, the town is filled with joyful and stinky people.
Yeah, happy, joyful, and stinky people.
Well, I wouldn't call us particularly joyful. As a matter of fact, most of us are pretty glum.
Oh, very well, all right then. Mordavia is filled with people, you know, stinky ones.
Yeah, many stinky people.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call it many. There actually aren't very many of us around here.
Oh, forget it. Well, at least he stinks.
Alright, that's enough. Let's get out of here. I could eat a meal, but meh. We got things to do on day 1. Let's go through here to the north side of town.
As you enter the northern part of the town, you hear the sound of a chisel chipping away at a stone block. A man is carving gravestones at one end of the street. Your attention quickly moves from the stone carver to the ominous Gothic building in the center of the street. There is definitely something not right about this structure. A sense of great danger and hunger comes from near the door of the massive stone building.
Alright, now given the nature of this game so far, I'll let you guys guess what this guy's name is. Ready? You got it? I'm not even going to look at chat. I'm not going to tell you if you're right or wrong, so just put it in.
Igor! Just Igor!
Was that obvious?
Building was Adventurers Guild. No adventurers, no guild. Town Mordavia. This north part of town. Oh, this day job. Also work graveyard shift. Little graveyard humor there. Igor dig graves in cemetery. Igor put dead person in grave. Igor cover dead person with dirt. Igor put headstone on grave. Oh, plenty job security around here. Business is piling up. Little graveyard humor there. Again.
Yes, he's very into his graveyard humor.
Oh, Igor not hear rumors. Igor not no stranger in town. Igor not no doctor make strange things in lab. Igor not no funny man in inn not funny. Igor not know many things. Igor not hear many things. Bad building. No go there. Bad, bad, bad.
Alright, so this is the monastery that everybody was kind of warning us to stay away from. And this is the Adventurers Guild, right next door to it. Let's just unlock the door.
Lock the door, using the key the Burgomeister gave you.
Alright, so there are some things you can do here.
This desk holds the adventurer's log.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. You just click the hand on it to read it.
You read in the adventurer's log about some of the exploits of past adventurers in Moldavia. Prominent among them is the story of Pyotr and the Dark One's cult. Near the end of the book, Pyotr tells how he led the armies against the Chernovi cult outside the Dark One's cave. The fighters were trained soldiers, but the cult members fought like madmen. Suddenly the cult members changed their forms and became grotesque monsters. Many of the soldiers panicked and ran. The battle was nearly lost. Then Pyotr heard the voice of Irana. "By all my will, I banish you to..." The voice was cut off. The cult members screamed and ran. Pyotr entered the cave and searched for some sign of life. All he could find were the grotesque remains of cult members. The only sign of Irana was her magical staff lying on the ground. Pyotr picked it up and left the cave, knowing that Irana was beyond his help. Pyotr then tells how he brought the staff back to town and placed it in the town square. A garden of flowers instantly sprang up around it. Near the end of the book, Pyotr tells that he was going to seek out the rituals of the Dark One and destroy them. There are no later entries.
Alright, so now we know that the staff at the center of town belonged to Irana, who, as we know, has kind of had a somewhat prominent role in the history of where we've been in some places. Mostly Quest for Glory 1, where she had, you know, her garden, and she had also, even though I don't think we had actually discovered that in our chattings, but Irena, I think it's Erasmus who tells us this, but the entire town, except for the alley where the beggar is completely covered by a peace ward thing that she put up, so that no one in town could do anything aggressive. But if you go into the back of the alley where the beggar is, you get attacked and killed. Or if you go into the Thieves Guild, that's, you know, not exactly covered either, because that's underground.
You sign your name into the adventurer's logbook with a flourish. It's almost become a habit by now.
Alright, over here you have all these books.
Which book do you want to read? As you scan through Hero, the Journal of General Job Adjusting, you find quite a bit of information that might be useful here. There are a series of articles about the land of Moldavia. The town originally grew up around Castle Borgov. The Borgovs were the boyars, or local noblemen, assigned the role of guarding the area from invaders. The chapter on fauna describes a number of interesting creatures. The Necritor is a vicious carnivore with big, sharp teeth. Some of the other monsters sound even more horrific. In the forest lives the Lishi, a creature known for playing practical jokes on travelers and playing riddle games, but which can also be helpful to those it likes. You learn about the Rosalka, the spirit of a murdered unmarried woman. Such spirits are said to inhabit lakes and rivers. They try to avenge themselves by drowning any man foolish enough to approach them. You could really learn a lot by reading this magazine thoroughly instead of just browsing through it. Isn't it nice that we included a complete copy in your game box?
Yeah, if you actually bought the physical manifestation of the game, yeah, there was actual, like, some of these books were actually in here to tell you how to play the game, give you ideas about things. But it's also in here just so, you know, if you didn't have them for whatever reason, you could still learn stuff from them.
The book turns out to be an advertising brochure. It says, "I, Dr. Cranium, predict that someday one of my descendants will become the subject of a major computer game. The Castle of Dr. Brain from Sierra Online." Jeez, how cheesy can you get?
Yep, Sierra was kind of famous for doing, like, plugs for kind of their minor games in their major games, and that's just kind of one of them.
The book is all about using spells in unusual and creative ways. such as calming a fire.